burned again with this shit. Stop shooting me with lasers, fucker. God damn it. He's like, ow. Son of a bitch. So there's two things. The first one.
Two things.
Like whatever the denomination of the allocation of responsibility turns out to be. I think it is folly and foolish and shenanigans to
dumb
dub this game to any extent like Ian Flynn's Sonic game. That's definitely not the case, no matter what. Yeah, I don't care if he wrote every single line of dialogue that we hear in the game. That doesn't make it his game.
That's giving him more credit than would even be warranted by that.
That doesn't make it his writing. Just because he wrote it doesn't mean it's foolish. Like, it's not. It's Kishimoto's game, and they let Ian Flynn
in it.
Touch it with his little pie-covered hands. It's Kishimoto. It's Sonic's world, and we're living in it. Like, I resent the implication. Of judging it as, oh well, let's see what Ian Flynn can do. Yeah, one way or the other, whatever your whatever your rightful condemnation is.
That's dumb.
It's dumb. And the thing you said, where it's like, it's such a juvenile mentality. Whoa.
Oh.
Of, like, oh, it's angsty. That makes it mature.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, it's Sonic do be angstin', though.
Yeah, why do you want angst in Sonic? It doesn't fit. And I know
that's not his deal.
It's because you're in, like, junior high, and you think, oh, that's a grown-up thing. Tetris.
It's so weird to be like, oh my god!
Oh my god, it is Tetris. But it is just like that T.S. Eliot quote, like, wanting to be adult is a childish thing.
Yeah.
Adults are just adults.
C.S. Lewis.
Oh, yes.
He said, when I grew up, I put away my childish things, including the desire to be seen as very grown up.
That's it. C.S. Lewis, not T.S. Eliot. Motherfucker's got initials.
He said, like, when I was a child, I read fairy tales in secret, and would have been ashamed had I been discovered.
Yeah.
Now I read them openly because the fear of being perceived as an adult is in itself an inherently childish mentality.
Yeah, children want to be adults. Adults are just adults.
This idea that, like, oh, Sonic's gotta be angsty. He's gotta be like, oh, I got the computer virus arm. Yeah. Angsty angst. Like, we did this already.
Yeah.
It was called the Werehog. And the best scene in that fucking game is the scene where Sonic's like, it's 'cause of you, Chip, right? Where, everyone else that we've seen has been brainwashed by the Dark Gaia, but you must have been protecting me. And Chip's like, no, that's all you, Sonic. You're just a hardcore badass. That's it. Like, he was literally possessed by the personification of the genocide of the planet. And he kept his own sense of personality through sheer force of will. Because that's how cool he is. Like, this idea that anything would be able to bog Sonic down with, like, the troubles.
It's so stupid. It is so
That's not
childish.
His character.
Yeah,
that's
like,
not Sonic.
No, but that's mature.
Yeah, that's deep, bro. He's gotta have amnesia and be possessed by the devil.
Fuck off.
You ever seen Drag to Hell? It's fucked up. His memories are wrenches. He's
Oh.
Tails.
Yeah. Oh. Just swishing.
Hang tight, little bro. It won't make you wait much longer.
I can't believe you didn't hit me. That sounded bad. Are you trying?
Talk to Tails!
You don't gotta tell me 3 times.
The objective of my life in general is to talk to Tails. Absolutely. Hey, boys.
Absolutely no more.
I would like to subscribe to this newsletter. Ooh.
Wiggly noise.
Tails!
Table.
My precious boy! Light of my life!
Light of my living room.
The Tails.
Oh.
It's wrenches.
And a socket wrench, too.
That's him!
That's Tails.
It's the fox. Once again with this thing that Sonic could not care less about.
Sonic!
Oh no.
Just catching my breath.
I can't hug you! This is the worst thing.
Stops. Clarification. He never gives up.
Literally, we were just talking about this.
The spatial anomaly that affected us seems to have left me in a digitized
Oh,
state.
Tails, you are just the
Those same
best.
energies are manifesting into some worrisome mutations for you.
Those sure are words you said just now.
I'm saying I'm fine. You're not, and I'm worried.
I'll be fine. And I need this power to rescue you.
He's even enduring the cyber corruption better than I calculated he would.
Dude, he's fucking Sonic. Holy
Sonic
shit.
the Hedgehog.
You're always rescuing me, and... Let's focus on the now. What do you need?
Chaos Emeralds. Think you can help me track them down?
I'm on it.
What was that?
Oh,
Oh shit.
Is that normal?
That shouldn't have happened. Well,
It's so sad someone so impressive will be lost in the end. It's not fair.
Eggman, you gotta corral your daughter here.
your concern is based in a
It's
false
based
premises.
It's based as fuck.
Your concern is based on a false premise. And the premise being that Sonic isn't handling this shit. Literally, Sonic's being like, it's good. This sucks, but I'm good. Don't even worry about
I
it.
got the digital aids.
Don't even worry about it, he says.
That 90s.
And Tails says, no, but I'm extremely worried about it.
I says.
Yeah, like, I literally, like... There's nothing... What's the words I'm looking for?
The butt and of two.
It's like, the Bayonetta thing. Like, if you didn't tell me, I would have no reason to assume anything was different. If you didn't say anything, then I would just think, oh, yep, that sure is still Sonic. That continues to be the same thing that the other games were also.
Kind of refreshing in that it seems to assume you've played a Sonic.
Yeah,
game
that's
before,
also
which is so rare now, where everything has to have an origin story.
Yeah.
You have to re-explain everything and all this kind
like
of shit.
you know Sonic, right?
Yeah, I mean,
You know.
and if you don't, like, we can go back and play them, and then this will make more sense.
a good point. Like, that's so...
It's not like, oh, let's have a scene establishing the relationship Tails and Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of you know
Like,
this, but we want to make
You know what's up.
Yeah, we want to have
Presumably.
insurance to be like, oh, we want to appeal to everyone. Maybe if people stop fucking trying to appeal to everyone, we can have some actual art.
Oh.
Jesus. You don't gotta go that hard.
You remember Sonic. Yeah, you remember. You know what's up. We don't gotta explain it. We need a glossary that links to a website that has trading cards that you can collect and flip them over to see what the lore is.
Not that anyone would do that. But it's like, my God, we know who Batman is. Stop fucking telling us. We know. Who doesn't know the story? Like Batman's origin story.
Who doesn't know Batman in here?
It's just so gross. It's just indicative of that CalArts thing. Of just all the edges ground down and we have to appeal to everybody. When are we gonna stop doing that?
It is, when everyone's special, nobody is. You know who taught me that? Syndrome. The prophet of our generation, Syndrome.
It's always like, that's what people mean when they call things CalArts. It means all the edges are ground off and it all looks the same.
It looks like everything else I've ever seen.
Yeah.
There's a whole episode of Mau Mau about that. Where they literally turn him into a CalArts piece of shit. Standard character design.
All the edges
and sand all his edges off to make him more likable.
Yeah, to make him appeal. That's just the thing. Like, try to appeal to literally everyone. Where you fucking can't. And if you try to, you're just gonna make something bland and shitty.
If you try, it'll appeal to nobody.
It's gonna be
nobody likes stuff that's meant to appeal to everybody.
It's gonna be a focus group.
Whoa!
Oh my God. Focus group hunk of
Gradius!
Oh boy.
That seems concerning.
We're a carpet bomb. Hey, Tails. Go too slow and get fucked up by that. Because the game thinks you're not going that fast.
They fixed that with the
Yep.
Origins re-release.
Just get decimated.
It's like, who's your target demographic with this? Everyone.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, so no one's gonna like it then.
So rethink that.
We want this to appeal to as many people as possible. You should reconsider.
Just say, I want to make something bland.
Beige. That's the color I want you to think of.
Like a desk organizer.
A nice, bland, unappealing beige.
That's fine for office products, but...
Meanwhile, Sonic is very blue. Have you seen the blue of this boy?
Even his penis. I mean, I don't know that, but...
I do.
Exactly.
A lot just happened there, and I wasn't necessarily keeping up with all of it.
Let's have some fingerprints on art again, for fuck's sake.
Like, that's why DMC5 is so good. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. It doesn't have a board game in the middle because they ran out of time to make the games. And one of the developers' girlfriends was like, you know what you should do?
That's the thing I like about Sonic, is they've never been afraid to just do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. If they were gonna cry anyway.
Yeah. I mean, like, they take feedback
Yeah.
into account. But they don't, like, well, let's try and appeal to as many people as well. Let's rethink the idea of a Sonic game so that we can try to get mass market appeal. The first Sonic movie. A generic road trip movie. Oh! One of those incredibly toxic volcanic
oh shit,
hot
I
springs.
did not even notice. I was looking at Sonic, I'm sorry.
Like
all
limestone that's radiated
Yeah.
from
Chernobyl stone.
like contact with volcanic heat.
Yeah.
Like
got
the
so
superheated
hot that-
magma core of the
Yeah.
planet Earth.
It got so hot that now it's like different colors and
Like,
has weird properties.
yeah, that'll cleanse your pores and then also all your nerves.
Yeah, and
You're
your
gonna
hair
wanna
too.
You're gonna want to not spend more than 5 minutes in there total.
Yeah, we gotta limit this.
Lifetime total, 5 minutes.
Wow. It's a striking difference with the blues and everything.
Yeah. If you're gonna go to an erupting volcano, go at
Yeah.
night.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's this again.
I still don't understand this.
This is like weird. What is this? They didn't tutorialize this on Kronos Island. Chaos is also a Greek god, by the way. Just in case anyone was confused.
What about Chow?
I mean, we're probably pronouncing it wrong, but...
Chaos.
KO Priscilla I don't know what's
In
happening.
this cipher, the becomes KXO. How do you pronounce that? Well, KO, obviously. You're just making shit up.
That's why Sonic Prime is so fucking stupid. Like, oh, let's take Sonic and just turn it into something else.
Yeah, well, fucking get rid of that first part then. Don't take Sonic.
Yeah. Why? Just make your own thing. Why do
Yeah.
you gotta make it? Why do you got? Okay, we're gonna make our thing, and it's gonna be called Sonic.
Step one, we're gonna totally rip out all the stuff that makes it Sonic.
We're gonna rewrite all the characters to be completely unrecognizable.
Yep.
We'll justify it by saying it's an origin story, even though he won't end the story resembling the character that he's named after. And also,
that's dumb.
the character didn't need an origin story. I kind of just assumed that Sonic came
Has
out the
always
box
been.
like that.
Sonic just has always been.
I don't need to know what his origin
Yeah.
is.
His origin is a Japanese guy.
Woo! Just a Japanese guy.
Yeah. He freestyled it off the top of his dick.
I can't, like, there's no possible way Sonic Prime is gonna be any good.
No. I mean, first of all, it's ugly as all fuck.
It's so ugly looking.
Yeah.
Like, what looks good about it? It's like the opposite of this game. Where I'm
Yeah.
like, where's the part where anything is wrong with this?
Yeah.
Where's the part where anything is wrong with this? I ask you. Like, point to what you see on the screen where it's a bad game. Because I'm not seeing it. You're gonna have to point. And then point to what is going on in Sonic Prime that looks good at all.
Yeah.
Oh, this seems bad to me.
Oh. Why? Lava's dangerous. Out of all the things.
That's definitely the worst one. We're definitely weak to lava as a species.
All of us.
I would say that. It's like if we invaded a planet made of lava. Ew!
This is not an ideal working condition. If I just had my body, I could be so much more efficient.
Amy said she felt like she was in a dream. Does that sound about right?
That's pretty accurate. I can think clearly, and I'm aware, but there's no physicality to it. Everything feels just out of reach.
Do you think that's why the ancients made the cocoa? To have something real to put their spirits into?
It's one hypothesis. We certainly can't rule it out.
That's a smart
Uses the word
person's
correctly.
way of. Oh yeah,
saying,
that's
like-
that's not a theory.
Yeah.
It's a hypothesis. Wow, I didn't even notice that. That's an astute observation. Whoa.
Yeah, that's the smart person's way of saying no, dumbass.
Yeah, that's a smart person's way of dismissing the thing you just said as fucking
Yes.
stupid.
Well, that's one idea. Let's come up with some more. Maybe some better ones.
That's one hypothesis, sure.
Sonic, Anyway,
Yeah, I didn't even know. It's like, yeah, he says hypothesis, not theory.
he's not an idiot.
He's a fucking...
A scientist.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know if that's accurate.
He's just a smart bro.
He's a smarty boy. He's one of those smarty boys.
His pants are intelligent.
He's wearing
His
pants.
trousers.
Hypothetically speaking. They're hypothetical pants.
So just his penis.
They're not really pants in the sense that they're garments that you wear.
It's more of just an idea.
It's the platonic idea of pants that smart people wear. Smarty pants.
Am I getting through to you?
I don't think I am. That's why, because I was thinking about, like you said, I was thinking about in terms of like Resident Evil's kind of like identity as a franchise.
Yeah.
I think that's relevant when it comes to Sonic too, because Sonic has reinvented itself. Nope. So many times.
Yeah.
Nope.
Close.
Like Sonic Adventure. Nope. This is hard. Was a reinvention of the series into 3D.
Yeah.
And they experimented with that so wildly.
Yeah, and there are a lot of parallels because it's like Ari is the same way where they've reinvented themselves a bunch of times, but yet there still is a thing you think of when you think of Ari's gameplay. That's not always just 4.
Because when I think of like the quintessential Resident Evil game, I think of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Not the remake.
Yeah.
The original Resident Evil 2. To me, that's the game that kind of established this.
Yeah.
That's the game where they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Because the first game was like they were trying to make Sweet Home.
The first game is like a timepiece.
Yeah.
It's
historically important.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a good game.
It's not very good to go back and play it,
But Resident Evil 2 is an incredible game.
yeah.
And like they did so much with that you could never do now. As indicated by the fact that the remake doesn't do those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like when this game was coming out, was leading up to the come out,
It's having to come apart.
the concerns within my circle were like, it's not. It didn't feel like Sonic. It doesn't make you feel like Spider-Man. and like, on the one hand, I get that, but on the other hand, I'm like, well, Sonic has reinvented itself so many times.
Sonic is so many things now that...
Like, the storybook games are wildly different.
Yeah.
And they're set in quote-unquote realistic-looking environments and locations. And focus on pretty much just exclusively Sonic and interacting with the new cast of characters in each game.
Yeah.
And like Sonic Unleashed compared to like Sonic Forces, which both have the same general type of gameplay being boost games.
Yeah.
They feel like radically different games. Like Unleashed has hub worlds to run around in. Oh shit, look at the shadows moving.
Yeah, it's like a ticking clock.
Like evolution and experimentation feels like a part of the Sonic.
Exactly. You expect it to be different as opposed to Mario.
Like I wouldn't expect a new Sonic game to like be the same game again as an old Sonic game, really.
Because that's the parallel or the opposite being Mario, which invented what 3D games are and then never changed for the rest. I mean, I love the Mario games, but it's just like Odyssey is the exact same thing
with a gimmick.
Yeah,
and like it's Super Mario Sunshine is just Mario 64, but with the gimmick of the water jet.
Yeah,
Mario Odyssey is just Mario 64 with the gimmick of the hat.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy is Mario 64, but it's like a space theme, and like they're great, but. That the last thing Mario does is reinvent itself. Yeah. It's almost like RE7 could have been called something else.
Yeah. If you, there was precious little. That established it as a Resident Evil game.
And that's the thing. You could like. The person who really liked 7 and doesn't like 8, it's like, yeah, you liked this other thing. It could have not had the title Resident Evil on it, and it would have been the same thing.
Right, it was not recording. But, luckily the autosave got me covered.
I analyzed the cyberspace portal the last time you were accessing it. While you were online, it opened up a flood of data.
Doxing, Tails.
But I did get a glimpse of the Ancients' personal data.
Oh, so... what, you know all their birthdays now?
Yes.
Much more than that. Sonic, it was their very essences. Their hopes, their dreams. Everything that made them what they were. Do you see the correlation?
No.
Sounds a lot like what happened to you, Amy, and Knuckles. I mean, I'm glad you're all intact, but why were you all uploaded like that?
Well, remember when we passed through the portal? I mean the gateway. Swear to God, I'm gonna smack a bitch. That's sort of the thing. I don't really define Sonic as being based on, like... It's hard to put it into words. It's like porn. I can't tell you the definition, but I know it when I see it. Like, it still feels like Sonic to me. I couldn't say it doesn't feel like Sonic. Like, if you're gonna, like... It's sort of like it's sort of like this gradual shift almost, I guess. Like, because you would say, like, Sonic Adventure is such a departure from the classic Sonic games, but it also isn't. It's also very much the idea of taking the classic 2D Sonic game gameplay and just putting it in 3D and experimenting with what that is. And also experimenting by throwing in a whole bunch of other, like, new gameplay styles and, like, seeing, well, what can we do? Like, 3D gameplay was so new at the time that they were really able to just throw whatever against the wall and see what stuck. There was nothing to live up to or down to at that point. Yep, okay. Like, Sonic Adventure had a fucking fishing minigame in it. Bass Pro Fishing. It had like an on-rail shooter kind of sequence to it, but like the gameplay was based around the fact that it was a new experiment in having a character navigate a 3D space. Thank you for coffee.
You're welcome.
Coffee. It wasn't a shooter in the sense of like lining up a crosshair and firing the gun in order to shoot the target. Shoot the glass. It was like holding down the button, locking on the target to a bunch of different targets, and then letting go to fire. Because, like, the idea of shooting stuff in a 3D space like that was an untested hypothesis at the time. Like, I didn't know. No one knew what they were doing. It was the Wild West. But, like, the Sonic gameplay felt like 2D Sonic in 3D. But it also was a different thing altogether. That's the thing to me. It's like, Sonic is whatever Sonic Team wants it to be. Like, I can't think of a... I mean, for one thing, I resent that whole idea of, like, this is a good game, but it's not a good Sonic game. This is a good game, it's not a good Devil May Cry game. This is a good game. It's not a good Devil May Cry game. Like, no, that's not how that works.
Oh, petting a cat, sorry.
Like, it says Sonic in the title. That makes it a Sonic game. It was made by Sonic Team. That makes it a Sonic game. Phantasy Star Online. Sonic game. It was made by Sonic Team. Like, this idea of, like, I don't know, like, the audacity of it. To say, like, you, the consumer, you define what makes something a insert brand name here game or not. It has to meet your standards in order to be considered. Like, it has nothing to do with the people who made it.
Yeah.
And, like,
their artistic intentions.
Their artistic intentions. It's all like, well, does it meet my arbitrary standards?
Yeah. They didn't ask you before they pressed the disc.
Like, that's so dumb and weird to me. Like, you can just say I don't like it. That's fine, too.
Just be honest and say I don't like it. Don't pretend it's objective.
Be like, this just doesn't feel... It really doesn't make you feel like Spider-Man.
Oh, shit. That's objective and quantifiable. I know that other people felt this way.
Like, where do you draw the line at that point? That's the whole thing. Is like, who gets to decide? The problem with to quote the Boondocks, the problem with restricting speech is who gets to draw the line? Bill Cosby? Who gets to decide what's acceptable? Like, who gets to decide what makes something a Sonic game?
Me.
It's like, as a contrary example, take Prey, the Arcane Studios game. Oh, son of a bitch! The Arcane Studios game Prey, where Bethesda forced them to name it Prey out of spite. Whoa! Out of spite to, like, against the existing franchise that they had murdered. Okay, it's an invisible wall.
I'm the invisible wall.
And Arcane Studios was like, what the fuck, we don't want to call it that. That's not what this game is. And Bethesda was like, too fucking bad! You're naming it Prey, bitches! I mean, Prey was just a single game. Like, that was a whole complicated situation. And the bottom line is Bethesda and ZeniMax are a bunch of fucking criminals who need to be stopped at any cost. Like, if you're looking at this and you're going, nothing about this seems appealing to me, I would not have fun playing this game. and it does not tempt me with its qualities. That's fine. There's no accounting for taste. You can have your own personal preferences. If you look at this and it goes into your eyeballs and your brain goes, that's a 132% acceptable fucking reaction to have. But the idea of, like, it doesn't feel like a Sonic game to me. I don't know. I kind of have nothing intelligent to say in response to that. I was like, well, what fucking does? It's got Sonic in it, doesn't it?
Well, even so, like, okay, what
he'd
is that
do a
word,
run.
though? This isn't good to me. Okay, but that's to you. The thing about it is, when you subjectively analyze something, you're analyzing yourself, not the artwork.
And a lot of people have trouble with that. A lot of people are too scared to turn the mirror inward.
Like, okay, whatever, I guess, but I don't know you. I don't care what you feel.
Yeah.
I'm not your therapist, and I'm not your mom. I don't care about your feelings.
That's the thing of, like, whenever, like, someone does a review where it's like, well, I don't really have any experience with this blank franchise, genre, what have you. Like, so, like, Joe Blow's fucking review of new fighting game. I don't play a lot of fighting games. Well, then why the fuck would anyone care
then what is
about
worth?
what you think about
Exactly.
this new fighting game?
What is that worth, then?
I want to hear what someone who plays fighting games thinks.
Yeah.
Even if I don't necessarily understand everything they're fucking talking about, I can trust that their opinion is at least informed by a preference that's based on experience and exposure.
And I understand this is a whole thing, there's like a doctoral thesis in this, but why would you want to hear from non-experts? Like,
what? I'm already
and
not
by
an expert.
Yeah, like, by expert, I don't mean they have, like, a degree or something. I just mean, like...
I don't need to hear someone else's non-expert opinion. I've already got one of those.
What the fuck? Why would you want to hear me talk about figure skating? I don't know what the fuck? It's so random.
You're not gonna tell me anything new or interesting someone reviewing a fighting game who doesn't particularly play a lot of fighting games.
It's always just random internet douchebag critiquing the writing of this thing. What are their qualifications? What gives them...
why should we listen? Why? What gives your what gives your opinion merit?
Yeah, like
that it's worth listening to.
You're just some guy, and if I wanted to know someone else's opinion, I'd ask somebody I know. I don't know you,
sir, I don't know you.
But also notice I don't do that either because I don't want to hear anyone else's fucking opinion.
They're all really I have very little interest in hearing anyone else's opinion on, generally speaking, anything.
Like, I know people in real life. If I want to know someone else, like, hey, what did you think about this? I'd ask them. I know it's this, like, parasocial YouTube thing, but... Bro, they don't know you.
Bro.
They don't know you, bro.
That's the thing, like, the only person whose opinion matters to me is me. Like...
Yeah, if you...
I'm perfectly capable of coming up with my own, thank you very much. I don't need someone else to tell me what my opinion should be.
Unless you're objectively analyzing something, like, when you're subjectively analyzing it, you're analyzing yourself. Which, okay, but I don't care about you. I don't know you. This is how I felt when I did this, like okay.
No one cares.
That's totally useless information. Like, whatever, like, I don't care, go ahead and make your thing, but it's like...
that video I was just watching about the, Resident Evil 8. I like Resident Evil 8, I thought it was a fun game. But I was watching the playthrough, and he was like, this sucks, and I'm not having fun, and I don't enjoy it. And I was like, interesting. An opinion that I don't agree with. Interesting. But at least, like, he was capable of, like, articulating his thoughts and feelings in a way where, like, okay, I understand why you feel that way.
Well,
and not a lot of people can fucking do that.
Yeah. And
he was
also,
like, well, I liked Resident Evil 7, and this isn't like Resident Evil 7, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
speaking.
I'm paraphrasing. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing and overly simplifying, but that's essentially what his perspective was. And, like, I can see that. I can see, like... your preference. Oh, and, like, that's the video where, that article... he included that screenshot of, like, we made Resident Evil 8 based on feedback from people who said they didn't finish Resident Evil 7 because it was too scary. He's like, why the fuck would you make your game for those people? Why would you make your game based on feedback from people who wrote the developer and said, I didn't finish Resident Evil 7 because it was too scary?
Exactly.
Who does that?
I do believe they're horror games. It's like... That's how...
Like, that's the other thing, is like...
chameleons in suits thing. We got letters about this. Those people don't buy games.
Make sure to write Capcom and tell them, I didn't finish Resident Evil 8 because it wasn't scary enough.
What, it's like they're gonna buy the next one?
Yeah, exactly.
What the
That's
fuck
the
is
whole
wrong with
stupid
you?
thing.
Why are you trying to appeal to people who don't like your shit?
Like, that's a like, I like Resident Evil 8, and he's making that point as a way to say, like, this is a reason I don't like Resident Evil 8. But I agree with that argument of, like, why the fuck would you... why would you write to Capcom and say, like, I didn't like it because it was too scary? And then why would you listen to that?
Yeah.
Why would you make the new game based on the feedback of people saying, I didn't like it because it was too scary?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Who the
like,
fuck does that?
Stop trying to appeal to everyone.
Yeah, that's...
And you're gonna make something that's bland and nothing, and that's it.
Like, oh, we want to try to make this appeal to the people who didn't like the first one. Fuck those people!
Yeah, what are you
They're not
talking
gonna buy this!
What are you on about?
They're not gonna buy the game that said next number up in thing they didn't like the first one of.
Yeah.
Kiss it. Sonic's not doing good. He keeps holding his head and shit.
Yeah. I just got a headache. Finally.
Fuck
After
this.
31 years, like, ow, my head hurts.
Am I dying?
Amy, no, you just have a headache.
What the fuck
Is it contagious?
Yeah,
I don't want
you're
you to
giving me
catch
one
it
right
too.
now. It's a Star Trek episode where Picard gets a headache, and Dr. Crusher's like, a what? He's like, a headache. He's like, no, I know what that is. It's just no one ever has headaches anymore because we have space medicine. And he's like, well, then why the fuck did you say you don't know what it is? Whoa! What the fuck? I mean, that's the thing. I didn't like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
That's not me saying I think it's a bad game, although I do think it's not particularly
It's not
good.
Great. Well,
I think it did one thing pretty well, and it did that thing so well, so much better than almost anything else that does that same thing, that it boosts it up a lot. But I think, taken as a whole package, there's a lot about that game that's straight up fucking bad.
I mean, it's always you always have to try and separate the reception from the work itself. But my Jesus God, when the reception is what the reception Breath of the Wild got.
I'm like, what game are you people playing?
Yeah.
Like, I heard someone say it's the first game I've ever played that's brushing up to an 11 out of 10. Like,
you were just fucking wrong.
What?
What the fuck game did you play?
Like,
did you experience the combat in that fucking game?
The weapon, like, anyone who defends the weapon degradation in Breath of the Wild is a scumbag, and I don't respect you.
It just always comes down to, like, now maybe I've just gotten cynical, but I'm just like, we don't really think that.
Yeah.
Either you got paid to say that, or you're trying to fit in with somebody else or something.
Yeah.
You don't really think
like, a human being didn't experience this.
Yeah.
And then that thought came into their mind.
Or you're just trying to be contrarian.
Like, well, it's a Nintendo game, so obviously it must be good.
Yeah, Splatoon. Oh, it's a new Nintendo property, so everyone has to go apeshit. It's a stupid fucking name.
Yeah, Splatoon fucking sucks.
No, it's a new Nintendo property, though.
BAM!
Yeah, maybe they should get more practice at it. They won't suck such balls. Again, I say, make games instead of experimenting with consoles.
You're fucking dead, bitch. That was awesome. Some of these are a little hit and miss. That one kicked ass.
I guess they never miss, huh? Yeah. Oh, they just appear.
Like, I would put this game head and shoulders above Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Just based on the combat alone, everything else removed, this game has miles better combat than fucking Breath of the Wild had.
Yeah, and considering that's
the
what
combat
the game
of
is.
dodge to the left and have the completely fucking Jesus.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Completely broken hitbox, hurtbox interaction.
Yep.
Trigger like the flurry time or whatever, and then swipe, 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 swipe. You know, Ocarina of Time had better combat than Breath of the Wild. Ocarina of Time, when I press the attack button while locked on, Link will do a different attack compared to when he does an attack without the lock-on being held, versus when I'm holding forward on the stick, versus when I'm holding forward on the stick and holding down the lock-on button. Like, there's different attack animations which you want to use in different circumstances against different enemies.
Like there was effort put into it or something.
Breath of the Wild literally has 3 different attack animations per style of weapon.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's no variation.
Well, that's the thing.
You use a spear, he goes poke, poke, poke.
Yeah.
Poke, poke. And then you can hold down the button for a charge. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
It's like I said, if you want it like a good
Yeah.
good open world, and that is like 70% of the budget, so everything else ends up shortchanged.
Like, best open world in any open world game that's ever had an open world.
Yeah.
I'll give that to Breath of the Wild without a blum. Without a
No
plum.
qualification.
Best open world in any game I've ever seen in the industry. Everything else about that game sucks.
Literally everything else.
Ass. It's like Ross Scott did a video on The Crew, son of a bitch, which is an open world driving game where you can drive across the entire continental United States. And his review, his like defining review, or like conclusion about the game was like, the handling for the vehicles is kind of weird. Oh, I guess so. But you can drive across the entire continental United States. Like, any criticism you can make about the game, it's like, yeah, but you can drive across the entire continental United States. Like, that counts for a lot.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like a GTA 5, where it's like, that has so many issues, but
the parts that it does well, it does.
Not quite to that extent. Ice cream cone maker. Shit.
It's a death egg robot. What happened?
Oh my god.
What happened to Eggman?
He's just focusing on being a dad right now.
Right now, he's focusing on
Kinda
way
retired.
more on just being a dad. No, there's a little bit more going on there. There's a little bit more going on there. And that's something that I think Sonic is kind of by and large immune to, because Sonic can kind of be whatever he wants.
Yeah. Can't tie him down.
It's almost like a series that's more defined by its willingness to experiment.
Yeah.
Like, the only, aside from the Genesis games, which are like Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and then 4, which was a different thing, ironically. The only, let's just say ever since it went into 3D, the only Sonic game 3D Sonic game that has a sequel is Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
There's no 3D Sonic game 2.
Yeah.
Like, Sonic Heroes is a completely... I mean, it's still defined by many of the same mechanics, but it's, like, the foundation of the idea of that game is something completely different in terms of its mechanics. And I think that's another thing that I think maybe is the difference in my perspective, is I don't really assess a game's identity based on its aesthetics. To me, it's about mechanics. You know, the things that make it a video game. Have whatever opinion you want. It's just weird to me to say, like, it's not a Sonic game. Like, I don't know about that. Like, what's your definition of a Sonic game?
That's a bit of a weird argument to try.
Son of a bitch. The game that has Sonic in it. That's kind of my definition of a Sonic game. So many different things a Sonic game can be. Oh, there we go. These are fun little platform challenges that can, like, kind of test your player skills in a way that is a little bit more demanding.
Donkey Kong.
Son of a bitch. Especially when the entire idea of the setting this game is using is like, boy, this place is fucking weird. What's going on with this shit?
What the fuck?
What? Shaw. Ross's Sonic checklist. Great music, exotic environments, go really, really fast, don't have horrendous, crippling problems. I'm like, yep, it's got that.
It has those.
We're covered. We're covered on Ross's checklist when it comes to Sonic, at least. If no one else. Palm trees.
What the fuck?
Some of those volcanic palm trees for you. I actually think it's, like, really hard to talk about gameplay. Because it's the gameplay is such a tactile, kinetic thing. Yeah, kinesthetics is a really good word for it. It's so hard to put into words the way something feels to play. You just kind of have to play it. This game plays really well. I think the controls are super good.
That's the part that's hardest to get right, the part that matters the most, and
the part that is appreciated the least.
Attention, yeah. Because when it's good, it's just good. You only notice it when it's bad.
Exactly. It's like also like a camera in a game.
Yeah.
It's the same way. Takeshi Iizuka, a man who definitely cannot fucking speak English. I've seen several interviews of Takeshi Iizuka saying English words, and based on those, I can confidently assert he cannot speak English. He can speak about as much English as I can speak Spanish. Not a lot. Definitely not to any extent that would denote a conversational degree.
With random guy.
Kind of trying to figure out how to get out of this area.
Who writes the unpopular American comics? Obviously, the creator of Sonic gives a shit.
He has such a good voice for the characters. It's like, really, what's your favorite issue?
Yeah.
What's your favorite issue of the comic?
Why don't you
Takeshi
give me a
Iizuka
line from the comic?
Tell me a line of English written dialogue that Ian Flynn has written that you think really sums up Sonic's character.
Not because if it's in Japanese, it was translated. So I'm talking like...
Yeah. Tell me the native English, like the words that Ian Flynn wrote.
Yeah.
Was it Big Oof? I think it was.
It's gotta be.
I can't think of anything else it could be except
that
Big
magnum
Oof.
opus.
The magnum opus, Big Oof.
Lord mercy.
Big Oof's house. he gets the Sonic characters. Like, really? Because I read the comic and I don't think he does.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure he writes what you tell him to write hella well.
I get it. You're trying to sell cards.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
like, at the
yeah.
end of the day, you're full of shit.
I'm sure he wrote the dialogue you told him to write very well.
Yeah.
When you told him to write this dialogue, I'm sure he wrote down the words you told him
When
to
you
write.
asked your translator to say to him, oh, big oof.
I'll take that for sure. He wrote down what you told him to write down in a way that showed that he understands the English language.
In a way that he's an employee here at the very bottom of the totem pole. Right below the voice actors.
He's what you would define as a contractor.
You're a writer. I'm a director. Who won that argument?
At this point, I wouldn't mind Shadow lending me a hand.
Well, that's all 3 members of Team Dark have been referenced.
There you go.
We got all 3 of them.
That's strike 3.
If Hypersonic isn't in the animated cutscenes, that's strike 3. Like, really?
Really?
That's strike 3?
Is it?
Really? That's the one. That's the deciding factor.
Oh, okay. You just pulled that out of your ass.
What's something I can complain about that
Yeah.
I know is not going to be in the fucking game?
Yeah. The developers don't personally make one of my mortgage payments, and that's it. This game sucks. Really?
Sure.
And then they did.
And then it did cure cancer. That's the thing. Ah! Yeah, jump scare. Ah! Fucking shit.
Got deaded.
Seems like you have some time with what I'm doing. I totally get that. I just shoot just shoot key blast at you now. It's making a lot of things a lot easier for me and a lot harder for you. Yeah, when they say we hired this guy to do some writing for the game, they're gonna say, yeah, we think he did good
Yeah,
writing.
what are they gonna say? No, he was
like, yeah, it wasn't very good. We hired him, but it wasn't very good.
He's interviewing for this game that he made that
Like,
just
he's
came out.
making.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're gonna say that they made a good game. Every part of it was good. They're not gonna say like, yeah, I mean these parts were kind of weak.
Yeah, so we touched them up. Kid, there's a time to sell cars.
Oh, here's our ancient rail system.
And even
where were these ancient rails
Yeah.
when I needed them?
even Shia LaBeouf was like, "Yeah, I fucked up. That was a mistake."
I'm just gonna focus on clearing this map because holy shit, this island is a bitch to navigate. Ooh. Tails, enlighten me with wonder and delight. Gun!
What I wouldn't give to study this ancient technology properly. It doesn't look like this was a projectile weapon.
Yes, it does.
So no ancient cannonballs then, huh? Wait, are you saying this is a beam weapon? Like on the egg carrier?
Exactly. From what I can tell, it has its own battery, independent of an outside power source. Moreover, its capacity is ludicrous. It could level a mountain. It's almost up there with the Eclipse cannon. But that was plugged into the Ark's reactor. This is freestanding. The Ancients' designs are amazing.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but I mean, they built these things to shoot at something. Wow, what kind of enemy takes that much firepower to stop?
Probably some manner of Titan. that is attacking on. Perhaps it is a titan of attack on. Who can say, really? Per Snapes. Per Snaples.
That scared you?
Oh. So I don't know. It's so weird to me to think that someone would like watch that cutscene and go like, "Oh, they're referencing the Eclipse Cannon." Like, yeah, that's the Eclipse Cannon blew up the moon. That's
a big deal.
That's a reasonable frame of reference to talk about something in the to compare something to.
That would be a pre-post kind of thing.
If anything, I appreciate it because, like, too many fucking stupid people are like, "Oh shit, got retconned out of existence." Nothing has ever been retconned out of existence. Like, I appreciate confirmation that, like, not that it's needed, that, like, all of this shit still happened.
Yeah.
Because people just, like, make shit up and say, like, "Oh shit, got retconned. Continuity in Sonic doesn't exist." Like, what are you talking about?
Making shit up.
Hashtag making shit up. Hashtag the making shit up awards. Tell me what you got.
Yo, Tails. Can you tell if there's anything special about the ruins with this symbol?
I can't be sure without a proper analysis, but it doesn't seem remarkable. What is remarkable is the data retention after all these years. The corruption is negligible, and the maps are so accurate. Not to mention the way they can imprint the map data directly into the user's mind. It's hard enough explaining yourself to your peers, let alone some long-distance civilizations.
Yeah, too bad they can't give us all the answers to the island's mysteries. You're right, though. It's pretty amazing to have a civilization based on brain power.
Especially when your brain is as big as mine, Sonic. Sonic. I'm so much smarter than you, Sonic.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like a very different way to present a Sonic game.
Yeah. I definitely see what they were talking about. Where they're like, "We're doing something new, jackass."
Yeah.
It's like J.R.R. Tolkien, where his editor kept trying to correct his grammar and like the words that he made up. It's like, no, it's elfish, not elvish. It's like, no, asshole, I invented a word. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, 'cause it's like doing. It is a Sonic game, but so constructed in such a different way.
Yeah.
But
it's hard to articulate.
Yeah.
I want everyone to look and see, because this is a weird thing for some reason. That Big the Cat is wearing open-toed shoes. He's wearing slippers, basically. And look at his feet. We can see Big the Cat's feet.
Something we have been waiting for.
I want everyone to look at Big's feet. That's what the feet look like. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
It's
Excellent.
an ancient tablet.
That's just excellent.
Excellent.
Would you like?
Look at his feet. Look at him. Not in a weird way.
Oh, okay, good. I was worried. Porn.
I was talking about this with my friend the other day, where it's like, I have the highest standard and also no standards whatsoever when it comes to Sonic. At the same time.
The high standard being isn't good, the low standard being, do I like it?
Yeah, a very high standard of, is it good? Like I said, I have unreasonably high standards about, and also at the same time have absolutely no standards whatsoever. Like, I hate most Sonic fan projects and all the expanded media, like the movies and comics. But basically, I will swallow anything in the actual games with no higher standard of thought. I will swallow the Sonic.
His seed, even.
Oh sure.
God.
A Nishikiyama. They had to specify to make sure we all understood that it was a
Japan.
Yakuza reference.
Japan.
One of the VTuber Q&As, Kiryu from Yakuza sent in an ask. and he was like, bitch is always trying to fight me. So it's like, that sounds tough.
I sure want to buy your games.
Everyone should go buy Ryuga Gotoku, aka Yakuza, aka Like a Dragon, aka Yakuza.
King Friday.
Diegetic! But I mean, then again, we are in like a dreamscape at the moment.
This Apple II monitor.
I can't believe like what a shit show this game became when it came to like just everyone just having no fucking standard when it comes to spoiler control whatsoever. Like this game's been out not even a day. Almost 24 hours. And even on the day of its actual official release, people are just losing their mind with like, what?
Oh.
Polka dot hammer hedgehog.
You know.
Just posting shit all over the place. Like it's common knowledge. The game just came out today. You can see that I'm playing it for this is a first playthrough. What are you doing? Shut the fuck up! Like I gotta speed run this game to see all the content as soon as fucking possible to avoid people throwing spoilers like a brick through my fucking window? It is outrageous. Hey, how'd you get up here? Oh, you can fly, that's right.
Fuck,
Sonic?
Tails.
Do you think I can change?
You already have.
Like a tire or the engine oil?
No. I mean, when I was lost in cyberspace, I was confronted by another version of myself. He said I was just a follower, that I couldn't think or act on my own. I wanted to argue, but I couldn't bring myself to say anything back. I worry he's right and that I haven't changed at all.
Oh, whatever. Some spooky cyber copy hasn't seen you in action. I've seen it firsthand. You've definitely grown, and I know you'll keep on working hard.
Well, like, Knuckles and Amy also had scenes where they're like, yeah, that sucked. I was in cyberspace and it was a nightmare.
There's so much porn.
I couldn't even see. It couldn't even, they
Couldn't
said.
even find the kind I like.
There's that one where you and Shadow were the toilet. Ugh. Wasn't a good time, Sonic.
Sonic.
Amy's was, what was it? That was a long time ago. I don't even know if that's something that needs to be commented on. Like, again, to me, that's so, like, I have no reaction to that. One way or the other. I mean, like, my reaction to it, if anything, is, Sonic said a nice thing to Tails. Tails was like, and Sonic was like,
Exactly.
That's my feeling. That's my reaction to it. It's like, oh no, he said he said
So it's stupid. I mean, you know, in short.
You know what I mean? Presumably. I hope. At this point. Literally, Tails just got trolled by, like, his shadow. He literally had a persona moment. I am the shadow, the true self. I mean, if anything, like, it's a scene of Tails going to Sonic and being like, hey, Sonic, I'm dealing with some issues of personal insecurity at the moment.
Inadequacy.
Can you, give me your thoughts? What's your feedback on my, you know, personal worth as an individual?
Sonic.
And Sonic, being Sonic, is like, yeah, you're cool.
Was way too honest and was like, yeah, I guess there are moments of that.
Yeah, you're kind of a bitch.
You should work on that a little bit, but, you know, don't get so down.
Like, stop being a little whiner. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway.
I don't see what that scene proves either. That's the thing. That was the scene that the guy was, like, trying to spoil me on. He unfortunately succeeded. Because I read it. And the spoiler was a scene about Tails. That's the thing. Like, saying, oh yeah, like that joke in the fucking Owlboy video. Where it's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
oh, not to spoil anything, even though by the very nature of the fact we're saying that there's something to spoil, that inherently spoils the experience, because now you'll be anticipating something that we're not, quote-unquote, not spoiling.
Yeah, you're not gonna trust what's happening. You're like, oh, something different's gonna happen, because it's...
Like, if you are presented with the anticipation of something being available as a... If there's something to spoil on, that is inherently a spoiler.
You know, like, killing people? Let's make it slightly safer and make it a sport.
Slightly.
Just slightly, because it's still pretty dangerous.
I cannot reiterate enough how marginal the safety is. Oh no!
Oh god.
It's a largeman. It's one of those largemen.
Large and interesting.
Oh! Why do they all have fucked up faces?
Yeah, it's
Well,
not great.
what will you do?
I thought I'd run.
You know what I always
maybe
do?
jump on something. You know, what I normally do. Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm boogieing.
Homeboy's just hanging out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And the Personicu.
oh fuck! Thank God. Ah!
Oh shit. Own goal.
Same.
So impressive, right?
Within expected parameters.
Aw, she likes him.
Yeah.
Fucking lolies, I swear to God.
That's the same look Eggman gives me.
Why do they all want to fuck me so much? Everyone I know wants to fuck me.
Ah.
What's up, girl?
Yeah, like list all the... Go through the Wikipedia list
So I
and
think
pick out the
I've
ones.
figured it out. The Coco are the spirits of the ancients, aren't they?
What if they are?
I've run into my fair share of spirits who stick around because of their regrets. Sometimes I've been able to help them move on.
One of them
Just
tried to
how
fuck
long
me.
have they endured
You
like
know.
this, though? Were we brought here to help them finally find peace?
Why ask me?
Because
Bitch!
I feel like you
Who
might
else
be in
am I
the
gonna
same
ask?
boat. And if so, I'll
You just
help
keep
if I
showing up. I don't know what you want
Yeah.
me to do.
You tell me.
I think, like Sonic, it's been a while. How are you,
You know
not?
what?
How are you still like not figuring this out?
I think I figured it out.
Like, really?
Verbatim what Knuckles said 10 hours ago. I think that's it. I've been giving it a lot of thought.
I think I figured this one out. Oh, have you? Let's hear it.
Let's go, Sonic.
Let's go down.
It's gonna take a while.
Every Sonic game. Which one? Which one's the not Sonic game on this list of Sonic games?
Compile a list of which ones.
Tell to me the traits that a game needs to fulfill in order to qualify as a Sonic game. And then tell me which games don't.
Don't tell me to go fuck myself.
Tell me in as polite a way as possible to go fuck myself. Again, it's fine. Just say you don't like it. I don't like Sonic Unleashed. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not a Sonic game.
I'm not gonna say Soma isn't a horror game because I'm not retarded.
It's not a horror game. It isn't scary. Oh!
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ, you're dumb. Oh, also Sonic guy.
Hey, bitch. Sorry.
Hey again. Since we've grown so close, how about helping me out?
I have run the simulations. Sharing data will not change the outcome.
You're always talking about odds and simulations, but we living beings don't live by calculations. The will to live, the drive to achieve, the desire to protect the ones you love, that kind of thing can grant a power you can't imagine.
Love can be converted into power. Do you have any data to back this proposed conversion?
Yes.
Nope. That's what makes it miraculous. But if you really need proof, I'll whip you up a miracle by the end of all this. You'll see.
Bitch. Open up your heart! Vandalize my heart,
Vandalize my
perhaps.
car.
Yee! Fucking finally.
Twale eggs.
That was difficult to accomplish. Give me your insights, Fox. Boy.
What's that?
I think it's an environmental analyzer. All of the ancient technology.
Based on what?
My
I can
thoughts.
get it back online. We can maybe get some answers.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, some kind of evil.
Oh,
I've
shit.
seen this before.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, this is definitely some manner. Whoa!
Oh boy.
Whoa!
Well,
God smited them.
yeah, that's what they were preparing for. A battle with Jesus.
The Zeus
They
struck
got
their
hosed.
ass down.
They got rinsed.
So,
Act of God.
that was a thing.
Whatever assaulted the island sure packed a punch. That was on par with Dark Gaia, easy.
Sonic
I feel like
Unleashed.
we need to find the emeralds pronto.
Agreed. We'll rendezvous later.
Okay.
Well,
Doing a lot of that.
doing a lot of conversing with Tails.
That was fucking cool.
Well, whatever they were fighting, they got hosed.
I think at that point it's like just give up.
That's like that scene.
Like
in
how do you even
2012
begin? How do you even begin?
with the tidal wave coming over the Mount
Like, just
Everest?
fucking let it go at that
and there's
point.
the monk like ringing the bell to warn people. It's like, no, we're past that.
Tails, see that shit?
Tails,
Tails.
Tails.
Ah, you got little goggles.
Yo,
Hey, this Coco is an apprentice to their top pilot. They need to find the parts to complete their final weapons. I'm sure you've run into this scenario already. What did you do?
It kind of helped
I
them
helped them out.
finish their unfinished business, and then they
Isn't
died.
that cruel? Their battle is long
Oh, I'm glad Tails is the one to finally point out this is retarded.
We're not fixing the problem they think they have, but we are bringing them peace.
Well, when you put it that way...
You're full of shit, Sonic.
It's kind of like
Let's
an
get to
exorcism
work.
or something, I guess. What-do-you-do?
What do you do?
I like how Tails is the first one to be like, this is, like, not
minute.
actually good.
Wait a
What we're
minute.
doing? This whole thing. Like, they're, like, trapped in a time warp or some shit. It's weird, Sonic.
Sonic.
This is a weird situation. Sonic.
Sonic.
Well, Sonic is dramatic. Didn't want to have to do that again. Oh! Oh.
Oh,
The way you stand. You do a little dancey dance! I'm real happy.
and a dance.
That's it. The cannon is complete.
Shoot me out of it. Shoot me, 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 shoot me.
Did I get the wrong parts?
No, their hero didn't show. They're worried something's happened.
You know what that's like, Tails.
It's like how I couldn't handle it after Infinite attacked. One wrong turn and I fall apart.
Whoa, what?
Oh yeah, you weren't there for that.
Yeah, you died or whatever.
I'm here to help, so don't give up, okay?
It's like they saw my video.
I was gonna say it's.
Got me worried, Tails. Wanna
Oh
talk?
no!
Not right now. Let's just focus on
I
finding
think
the
maybe we
evidence.
should.
All right.
We didn't.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's like they saw my video, dude.
It's like Tails saw it. I was like, yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying.
Like, dude, remember that time I thought you died and I was bad? It was a bad time for me.
That fucked me up.
Emotionally.
And even though it turned out you weren't, that doesn't make the stuff
that
happened go
like
away.
I still experienced emotions because of it.
Yeah, I mean.
And Sonic's like, whoa, wait, what? I wasn't
hold
there
on,
for
wait.
that part. The only part
Wait.
Sonic experienced was the part where Tails flew in going, Sonic, you're alive! And Sonic's response to that was, oh, that's fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Don't worry
All right,
about
anyway.
it. And they did not really have time
Yes.
to emotionally unpack everything that happened.
Wow, shit. They're really counting on you having played. That doesn't mean anything if you haven't played something.
I can't believe they're following
Yeah.
up on that.
I can't believe that.
I really hope they do talk about it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Tails, talk to me about Infinite. Talk to me about
your
Infinite,
emotional
my
pain.
dude. Oh shit.
Hey,
He's
almost
holding his
done.
arm.
Can you take our friend and find a couple more parts? Good.
Yeah.
Can do.
Yeah.
Do you have an aspirin or something?
Oh,
Fuck me. Oh,
Sonic
no.
looks really not
He's
great.
just walking.
Ah, Tails.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, it's my turn?
Miles per hour. You have known Sonic most of your life.
Yes.
Yeah?
Are you a ghost?
In cyberspace. The defeat of the Ancients' Titans. Do you trust how he is handling it? With your life?
Of
Stop doing
course.
that.
I'll admit, he
Batman.
isn't perfect. But Sonic has overcome impossible odds over and over again. I know he'll save us all.
So you're saying you have faith in him?
It's a good word for it.
It's not a matter of faith. I've got a lifetime of data to back up my observations.
Ooh, now you're speaking her
Oh,
language.
shit.
He is founded on empirical data. I can appreciate that. The feelings
I mean,
he
it can be
inspires
both.
in you and the
Yeah.
others. Is that a facet of being alive? And yet all your love and loyalty will amount to nothing. It cannot
Well,
be prevented.
Excuse you?
Kind of taking a south turn here.
Yeah, what happened there?
Oh, fucking
Perhaps
ghosts.
it is kinder if you don't know.
Thanks. Please continue being as unhelpful as possible.
Yeah, I'm just over here now.
I just decided to go this way.
Sound like you doing all right? You were not even walking, limping or.
Yeah, that's definitely limping. That can charitably be called limping.
Yeah, you put on a brave face for Tails, and then the second you turned around, like,
yeah. Oh, fucking shit. Okay, so Tails had the best interaction with Sage so far.
Oh, my fucking amnesia's acting up.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was.
Tails is the best! Tails! Tails! Fuck you. Oh, Sonic's not holding together very well.
Oh no, Sonic.
Also, he hasn't slept in a long time. Dude, this is awesome.
What is your end goal?
Telling you to fuck off.
It varies. Sometimes it's a spinning sign, sometimes it's a big old ring.
No, I mean, what do you want to accomplish?
Gather up the Chaos Emeralds and save my friends.
And you're sure that is wise?
God.
Kind of the story of my life.
And the voice that commands you. What if it is leading you to disaster?
If they want to start trouble, I'll stop them too.
You certainly
Dude, Sonic's the
make it
best.
sound but your arrogance will be your undoing.
Look, either stop being cryptic and tell me what's going on, or skedaddle.
Sonic's losing
There
patience.
would be no point.
Okay, so skedaddle then.
Yeah.
Great.
That hit it.
Hello, buddy.
Nice
You got the
find.
thing.
Take it on over to Tails. I'm gonna keep moving.
I got a lot to deal with right now.
God, my dick hurts. Holy shit.
I really appreciate how, like,
Man.
the instant someone isn't looking at him, he, like, lets himself appear weak.
Yeah.
Like, the instant Tails
Yeah.
isn't looking.
Yeah.
He's
the
like,
second he
I
turns
gotta
around,
hold my side here. Oh, shit. This fucking hurts a lot.
God damn it. Alright, let's go.
All of these scenes with Tails have been fucking incredible. Every single one. And not just because it's Tails, but yes, also that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
let's
definitely it.
Be honest, shall we?
I'm being so honest with you. And remember that time I thought you died and I didn't have a good time?
I can't believe they referenced that.
They watched my video, dude! I did a video on that shit!
Oh, crap.
Yeah, Tails had the best interaction with Sage by far. That was great.
Yeah.
It's not about faith, I just know he can do it because I've seen him do it before. A lot. He's a fucking insane freak of nature.
I have faith in him because he's come through so many times.
It can be both.
Yeah, it could be both. I can't guarantee he'll do it this time, but he has a good track.
The odds are good.
Yeah.
Source. Yeah, like he like said exactly the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene where he's like, I don't know, Sonic, sometimes I doubt my... Like, well, not sometimes. Like, it was specifically, I was trapped in cyberspace, and my shadow self was was trolling me. Sonic, I was getting trolled in cyberspace.
Sonic.
And he talked about having the breakdown with Infinite, which is what my entire fucking video on Tails in Sonic Forces is fucking about. And Sonic was like, what?
Wait, what? This is the first I'm hearing of this.
No one told me anything. I mean, like, it was
talk?
kind of a do or die situation
Yeah.
at the time.
Like,
And
can
have
we talk
time
about-
to, like, discuss.
Whoa, time out.
Yeah.
We discussed that.
Later.
No, I'm gonna insist on talking about it now.
Oh shit, drifting.
I have found a possible scenario for your escape.
It's about time. Report.
I was gonna say, finally.
After reviewing your entire campaign history, I have found the most optimal course of action is to create an alliance.
Oh, she
with
knows he's
Sonic.
not gonna like that.
Yeah.
What?
But together you stopped the Ark, overcame Neoman. You...
I don't want to hear it. Those alliances were purely out of desperation.
But time is running out.
I don't want to hear it. Find me another option.
Your tenacity is legendary, but I do wish you'd reconsider.
This is so good! That's exactly what I would have wrote them to say. You teamed up on the Ark. I teamed up on the Ark because I was gonna we were gonna crash into the fucking planet. I was gonna fucking die. Situation was different. No one's referenced Sonic 06 yet, which is also funny. I would have had them bring up Solaris, but I don't think any of them remember that. So, of all the references they've done, no one has referenced Sonic 06 yet.
There's been a lot of them.
But that definitely qualifies as a team-up moment. Again, a team-up moment because literally reality was being ripped apart at the seams. There weren't a lot of options. Like, if there's another way, I'm gonna do that. Also, Lost World, the Zeddy. They helped you out with that. That was the thing, too. It's not that he thinks he's so cool and so tough and so strong. He just knows that he is. He is all of those things, and he knows it.
I've lost count of how many times you've saved me from the hazards here.
It is my function. I live to serve.
Baby,
You've
I know
exceeded
it.
your function.
With your tongue.
I'm very impressed with you, Sage. No, I'm proud of you.
Oh, no, she's cool with it. I know!
Well, how long until he has a world's best dad mug?
That's the thing, though, like, him saying, I'm proud of you to Surge is an act of narcissism. To Sage.
Too similar.
Their names are too similar, shit. Him saying, I'm proud of you to Sage, is him saying he's proud of himself.
His program.
He created her.
Yeah.
Everything she does is, like, again, he's comparing her to Orbot and Cubot, who suck.
Yeah.
He's literally going, like, finally, I've made something that works. Not finally I've made something that works, but, like, I've made something that works. She's exceeded the expectations of her functionality. That's how great I am. Look at how cool I am. I made his
coding.
It's
like
masturbatory.
Code, yeah.
He created her. Everything that she does is an extension of himself.
In the same way that when parents go like, "Oh, my kid's really successful, didn't I do a great job?"
Yeah, exactly. It's inherently selfish.
Yeah. Inherently shellfish.
Any expression of pride towards Sage is masturbatory.
Yeah, it's like saying I'm really proud of this like song I made or this game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, look at how cool I am.
Yeah. Not that the thing itself is just impressive.
He doesn't have empathy towards Sage. He has pride in himself by proxy through Sage's accomplishment. Which she exists because he created her.
Didn't I do a good job making this thing?
This game's great, y'all crazy. Hashtag y'all crazy.
Y'all insane.
Insane in the membrane.
Really.
Oh, Sonic.
Oh no, Sonic.
Sonic, am I a burden to you?
Wow, and how did you come to this well-thought-out concern?
Whenever there's a crisis, I'm either running away or standing on the sidelines. You're always rescuing me when all I do is follow you around.
Hey, who was it who stopped Eggman from blowing up Station Square, huh? And who broke me out of prison, or saved me from the Deadly Six's trap?
Then I'm wildly inconsistent.
The series has really gotten so meta.
You got brains like Eggman, speed like me, and can fly with your butt. It's okay if you still need help sometimes. That's just part of growing up.
did you get to be so insightful?
I have my moments.
They say the bridge is out.
No shit.
No shit, Tails. There's an invisible wall, too.
I'm like gonna cry.
Going to, yeah.
I'm gonna cry harder. Currently crying. May cry more. I seriously need a second.
Oh, I almost choked.
It's emotional for me.
I don't know why, but that was the funniest thing to say right there.
Tails is a really important character to me. He influenced my development. My life would be measurably different without Tails, specifically. Like
Without Tails.
when he had big old emotional scenes, and Sonic says, "You're a cool guy, Tails." Tails is like, "I got self-doubt sometimes because I'm a little Tails boy," and Sonic's like, "You're pretty cool, Tails."
Tails.
You don't usually get this stuff.
Yeah, that's the first time
This
I can recall.
That's it. This whole it's like a character study. I mentioned it earlier already.
Yeah.
Like it's an introspective game almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like almost all the Sonic games are very extroverted. Like
Yeah.
all of my like insight, all of my analyses of the series is kind of me reading into subtext that you can argue isn't really there. Like, you know, it's like reading between the lines a little bit.
Yeah. But this is text.
Yeah, this is text.
This is incredibly text.
This is not subtext. This is text. Like, yes, Tails' character arc in Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, where he's like, Sonic is always doing stuff, I gotta do stuff, I gotta fight Eggman, I did it all by myself. Sonic, for the first time, trusted me to do something. Like, that's text, but like,
that's
it's kind of
story landmarks.
That's it's like, yeah, it's utilitarian.
Yeah.
It's utilitarian character development.
Yeah.
It's gameplay first. Character development.
And oddly enough, this game is almost 100% gameplay first, but it has like, more story than they've ever.
Like the reward
that's just it.
For exploration and mastery of the environment is what? Cutscenes with characters where they do nothing but talk about their feelings.
I was gonna say, there's like no story, really. It's just character introspection.
Running around saying, this is some weird shit. You see this weird shit?
This
and
weird
then talking about their feelings.
Remember when I thought you died? That wasn't great for me.
Like, man.
Yeah.
Talk about a new era of Sonic game.
Yeah, my gosh. They really are doing something new.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's really nuts.
Like, this is the shit that I have to do.
I was gonna say,
like it's finally actually
a scene like
text.
The one we just watched would never be in a Sonic game.
Yeah.
We would write it as fanfic.
Exactly. That's something like a scene where Tails goes, "Hey, I thought you died and it really fucked me up.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?"
Yeah,
maybe when there's time. Like, that's not a scene that happens in a Sonic game, because in a Sonic game, they're too busy going, I'm fine, don't worry about it. Let's focus on fighting the final boss now.
Yeah.
Because it's a video game, and they have to fight the final... Like, you can't say, no player, no fighting the final boss for you.
Yeah, we're gonna
we have characters dealing with their emotional...
Yeah, exactly.
like, baggage. Oh shit, I'm on a timer. I was not paying attention. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Yep, alright.
I was too busy talking about my feelings.
Listen, we're distracted.
It's like again, in a lot of ways I compare Sonic to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
But only because they have a lot in common. Like, Dragon Ball, you kind of have to do a lot of the heavy lifting on the story's behalf.
Yeah.
Because Toriyama is not a deep man. He's not an introspective man. He got Goku and Chi-Chi together into a relationship because he knew he wanted the story to move forward and shift into focusing on Goku's son. And for Goku to have a son, he needed to have a wife.
Biddy.
Because Japan.
Yep.
And so he's like, okay, well, how do I get Goku a wife? Oh, Chi-Chi, there you go.
Alright,
like
answer.
It's like I said, like you said, it's utilitarian character development.
Yeah.
It's character development written in to serve a function in the story.
Yeah, the story only answers questions that come up through the process.
This isn't that. This is literally just like, they were walking to a goal, and Tails said, like, stopped and said, "Hey, how do you feel about me? How do you feel about me and my contributions?"
Yeah.
This is wasting a lot of time.
Oh,
fuck off.
Man, that was close.
Literally, the cutscene is Tails, like, having doubts and saying,
well,
how do you feel about
shit
me?
That went unsaid in the last
Exactly.
game.
Like, stuff that, like,
Wow, that's crazy.
I have emotions about this.
That's the thing that the Sonic franchise does. It's different every time. Like I said, that
and it makes so. Is that,
I was just
finish
gonna
making
say,
your point first.
I was just gonna repeat something where I was like, a scene like that would never be in a Sonic game until this very moment, and now it's in a Sonic game. Like, that just wouldn't fit in any other.
Yeah, there's no room for it.
Yeah, that's not.
There's no time.
It just would not fit into that. But that's all this game is. Like I said, there really isn't much of a story. It's
that's the thing. Like, the atmosphere of the game is very melancholic and introspective. Like, they're literally just running around trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And, like, there's not much else to do. Like, they're left alone with their thoughts, just like you're left alone with your thoughts while running around the fucking island.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, there's nothing else to do but contemplate. And be like, what's the situation?
Yeah.
How do I feel about myself right now?
Yeah.
What's with this Coco? She wants her biddy, but then they died.
Yeah.
What's up with that shit?
But they're, like, happy about it.
I'm disturbed by that. I'm the last of my kind, and I feel bad about that.
Yeah.
No, dude, found family or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't have to be. You're not alone because you got us. I'm not a fucking sidekick. And Sonic's just being him. He's literally like falling apart.
Yeah.
And he's still going like, Tails, shut the fuck up. You're cool.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this? Where did this come
like,
from?
Sonic is just like the bedrock of these fucking people's existence.
Yeah.
Way to go. Your hero will be thrilled with all your hard work.
Sonic's the best! Video game! And now he dies. Great.
Fuck, that happened again.
Well, at least we can take it home as a souvenir.
And I'm proud of you. Don't forget that.
I won't.
Kiss him.
On the ass.
Kiss him, you fool.
Right on the nuts. Yeah, that's how, like, Sonic's initial reaction when Tails said that was like...
What are you,
He
stupid?
was still smirking.
Yeah, he was like,
like,
where's this coming from?
Yeah,
like he found it so laughable.
Yeah.
Not in like a, oh, your feelings are dumb way, but in a, like, how could this ever possibly occur to you way?
What the hell are you talking about?
Like, how can this be something that you're grappling with? It is so absurd to me to even consider.
Also, feeling things is for queers.
Yeah, you gotta make sure to run. If you
Yeah,
feel bad,
Tails,
you gotta run.
Have you ever thought
But
about
that's
running?
the thing, like Sonic. He's not.
Yeah, that's the joke.
But like Sonic is very like Tails goes like, oh, would you get all insightful?
Yeah.
But like he's always like that.
Yeah.
He's always kind of like saying saying just what needs to be said, like just the right thing. Like when he was talking to Knuckles, he was like, "You got us. You're not alone, dumbass."
Yeah.
But with Tails is a lot more intellectually minded. He can't just use feelings.
Yeah.
With Tails.
Yeah, and he can't be like a bro. You're like, come on, dude, like,
Yeah.
we're best friends, right? And then, like, punch shoulders.
With Tails, he's like, well, remember that time you did this, and then that time you did this, and then that time you did this? Like, he's using data.
Yeah.
He's proving his point with evidence.
Like Tails said to
he's
Sage.
not using the same emotional toolkit with all of his friends.
Yeah, just like Tails said with Sage. Like, I don't believe, I know.
I've got facts to back me up. And so when Tails is doubting himself, what does he do? He busts out the facts. He says, like, you got this. You know what to do. Like, you're fine.
That's different.
And what he said with Amy.
Yeah.
Where she was like, I kind of want to do shit. And he's like, yeah, you do that. You do that shit.
You do that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the gist.
He just what did he say with her? He said like, I'll be here when you get back.
Yeah.
And like that is so appropriate for their relationship.
Yeah.
Because she's like traditionally defined by chasing him.
Yeah.
Chasing after him. And so what's the right thing to say to her in that situation?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here. I'll be here for you to find when you're ready.
Yeah.
What do you say to Knuckles? Like, come on, you got us, Knucklehead. Like that like competitive aspect of their relationship. And what does he say to Tails? You did this, you did. Here's evidence. I'm proving that your misgivings are unfounded.
Yeah.
And also, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Sonic is an incredibly emotionally mature.
Yeah. This is like more of the Japanese Sonic.
Yeah. Like just kind of a
the German Meowth scares me.
What do you call it? Philosophical.
Yeah.
He's tailoring his response almost.
Yeah.
He would, if Knuckles wouldn't, that's the thing. Knuckles wouldn't have the same concern, but like theoretically, for the sake of argument, if Knuckles said that same type of thing, Sonic wouldn't say, yeah, well, you did this, you did this, you did this. That was specific for Tails. Because he knows he knows what needs to be said for the person that needs to hear it.
Yeah.
And he's dealing with his own shit at the same time.
Yeah. Every time he turns away and no one's looking at him.
He's like, ow! Fuck!
Alright, anyway.
And the Eggman thing of, like, any... Yeah, it's like you said, like, oh, I'm so proud of that song that I made.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not saying the song did a good job.
The good job song.
Good job being good. It's like, no, I definitely
I did that.
Yeah.
It was me.
Look at this great thing I made.
No. This one.
I programmed it for love.
It's Sonic. Who said Sage? Who said
There.
I can't
See?
create life, huh?
Yeah.
This is him calling himself a genius.
Electrons.
You accomplished something that is an
Yeah.
extension of my own greatness.
Yeah.
Sage told the funniest. I never really knew my cousin Maria. Everyone spoke of her like she was very special. All that love for someone who was gone when I was right there.
He's like, he's...
Back then,
I don't read this as, oh, he's feeling empathy for this new life form that he feels a fatherly bond with. This is psychotic. This is Eggman is an insane person.
Yeah.
It's a program. And adorable. I never really knew my cousin.
He's a crazy dude.
Yeah.
Would you like to try?
What do you think, Big?
You tell me.
Or do you just not think? Do you just smile and fish?
He gets froggy for that.
I think
Like, this
it's a
is
good
so
game.
good.
Yeah, it is.
I can't believe how good it is.
Like, literally.
What a perfect setup for this kind of story. Oh, but there's no themes though.
And there's no themes at all going on here.
What an ideal setup for this type of navel-gazing, introspective style of narrative. Where, like, you're literally just running around collecting shit.
Yeah,
you're alone with your
unlocking.
thoughts.
Yeah.
For, like, the entire game. And yeah, like you mentioned, like, and yet the game hit the ground running. With, like, the opening cutscene just, like, went right...
It was, like, 10 seconds long.
It was like, yep, that's the island.
Yep.
Oh,
Right.
shit!
Oh, no. Here we are.
Thrown into the Green Hill Zone.
Yep.
Complain about it. Spooky voice said, do it! Do the thing! And Sonic's like, explain? No?
Excuse?
Okay. I guess I'll just run. It'll all figure itself out later.
It'll sort itself if I just run. And it is, like, totally contingent on you knowing these characters and having played all these games
This is
already.
incomprehensible to a first time Sonicer.
Fucking finally, my god, risk alienating a single person.
Yeah, and you know what? That'll make if they like the game, that will make them intrigued.
Exactly.
That'll make them go, oh wow, there's a character history here.
Yeah.
I wish to know. Would you like to know more?
Yeah.
Perhaps play seminal video game Sonic Lost World. I can't fucking believe they referenced Sonic Lost World. I'm losing my mind. Every game except maybe Sonic Rush, maybe like the handheld games.
Yeah.
Every game that I've already played.
Sonic Team Racing.
Yeah, Dodonpa got a shout out.
Yeah. And they mentioned like, oh, racing day.
Every console game is getting referenced. So far, the handheld games, like Rush, are not getting referenced yet.
And we're not even like halfway through.
And Sonic 06, because they all forgot. They all forgot about that one. Like, the continuity is an asset if you let it be.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, man, this
Like
doesn't mean anything.
That's another thing. Like, this franchise has been around for 30 fucking years.
Exactly.
Let it show its age a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, why do you gotta, like... we gotta make sure we don't alienate newbies.
Who the fuck
The game has been,
Sonic?
the series has been around for 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
Have a character do a flashback to the Genesis fucking sprites.
Exactly.
Have a character flashback to Sonic Adventure.
Exactly.
Have a character flashback to the Wii U game no one played.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, my god.
It's been 30 years.
It's just incomprehensible story-wise, like cutscene-wise, to people who haven't played these games.
Like, what are they talking about?
You're just like, Big, what are they talking about?
And it's not like there's no story
exactly.
to be had unless you know the reference.
Yeah.
It's like Deltarune and Undertale. Somehow you still like Deltarune despite not having played Undertale.
I saw Deltarune.
You know why?
First.
Because it was a character, like it had charm and character in and of itself. It was not dependent on it.
And then after playing Undertale, I went back and I was like, holy shit,
Exactly.
everything is a reference to Undertale. I had no idea at the time. I just liked it. I loved the characters. I loved the writing. I thought it was so good on its own that it didn't matter that I'd never heard of Undertale. Well, I mean, I'd heard of it, but...
You play this, and you're a person who ain't know Sonic at all. I don't know nothing about China. You can have characters go like, remember that time we fell into that nest of Gundarks, and you had to get me out?
Well, yeah.
You don't need to make a fucking animated series showing the time they fell into that nest of Gundarks. You can have characters who are friends and clearly share a history with each other just to reference shit that happened to them. And it's like, it's not like that scene of Sonic going, I'm like, you're capable, I'm proud of you, loses all its emotional weight unless you've played Sonic Adventure. Obviously playing Sonic Adventure helps.
Yeah.
But it's not like, well, now I feel nothing, because I don't know
like,
about these guys.
I mean, my god, if a TV show is on its 5th season, it can be its own thing. It doesn't have to introduce itself to a new audience every single episode. By extension... The Sonic is 31 years old.
Yeah, fuck off.
Like,
let him be 30.
Yeah. Let him show his age. You should be more worried about acid reflux.
Like Mike West, who he's like, I don't know if I can do the Fox voice anymore.
Yeah.
They're like, well, let's show some of that experience, that time that's passed.
Yeah.
Since the last time you did them.
Let's hear that 10 years.
Oh, bro.
Oh no.
Feeling better?
Yeah. This whole experience.
I'm gonna have a fucking breakdown.
I think I need to go it alone for a while. I can't grow into my full potential if I always.
I need to have a Tails adventure, or perhaps a Tails Sky Patrol.
Yeah.
You're free to go your own way. I guess you just grew up on me a little faster than I expected.
Are you saying I outpaced you?
Yeah, don't push it.
Really good reads. Voice acting is so good.
Here's to you reaching new heights, partner.
Oh, sad,
bitch
lonely
is
girl,
creeping.
16.
A family born of love and not genetics. Everything I want. I wish I'd never seen this. It was so much easier accepting the future.
Oh no.
The enemies.
Eggman,
Oh shit.
you got issues in the programming here.
What? Oh no, we're heading to Nier Automata. She's having a Nier Automata on us.
Oh shit.
My cyber daughter who can't possibly be this cute.
Sabadadadada.
Remember when I did a little spin?
We're flashing back to 15 minutes ago.
That's the thing, like, because it's an open world game, I guess
Yeah.
they can't like predict
Yeah, that's
when you
true.
get these cutscenes.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, what's happening?
Is this supposed to happen? Is it supposed to happen? What's happening?
Oh shit.
I would be very scared.
Yeah. You gotta register your Loli. She's, you gotta get technical support. She's going rogue. She's becoming a real girl. Uh-oh. Setting shit up going into Act 2.
She's got to find the blue fairy.
Sonic, do you need an aspirin, dude?
Literally all of the interactions with the characters are ending with like, I'm gonna fuck off and have my own spin-off once this is over.
Yeah, we're gonna set up some sequels here.
We're gonna set up some spin-off games, I think.
Yep. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Sounds good to me. And you know what? That's also setting up sequels for Sonic to go off and like have adventures with like whole new casts.
Yeah, that's true.
This is almost like a send-off for the like regular cast.
Yeah, that's what
almost.
I was gonna say. Like, it feels like in Forces they took it as far as they could, and like came to a conclusion.
Like this, it was like a grand reunion for the entire cast of characters in the series up to that point. This almost feels like a series finale.
Yeah.
To say like, we're gonna let them go their own way. We're gonna set up the spin-off shows.
Yeah.
To set up Joey. And setting up for Sonic to like go off and do adventures with new characters.
Yeah.
Almost. I don't know what their plans are.
Like for
but
Mario stuff.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Feels like a setup for. Like maybe that's why it is just the original Genesis cast.
Yeah.
Like giving them their due diligence.
No bad boobs.
Exploring the island. It sounded like it's unlocked from the inside.
Great. So
you were studying a door?
See that switch next to the door? I think it'll react to the cyber energy stored in your body. There's no telling what's on the other side, but I'm betting it's important.
Betting it's the final boss of this island.
I'm always ready.
That being said...
Ow.
Oh, fuck my fucking head.
This sucks a lot.
Ugh, anyway.
Eggman? Oh, we're just here. Button.
Oh,
cool. Oh!
Oh my god, I knew! I literally said! I was like, they're gonna reference Sonic Spinball. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I totally knew that was gonna happen.
Oh my fucking god, dude. This is unreal.
Sonic the Hedgehog's nice rice device.
Like, I literally, like, what? What's wrong? They watched my video!
Yeah.
They watched my video about Tails and Sonic Forces.
With Tails' ass on the thumbnail.
Like,
That's what
I'm
caught
so
their attention.
vindicated by this game.
Like, vindicated as fuck, I think.
Hashtag vindicated, hashtag justice for Foxy. Bitch. I'm vindicated, I'm satisfied, I'm emotional.
I'm leaking.
I like Amy, I like Knuckles, I like Tails, I like Sonic. Everyone's being done super well. Everyone's getting moments.
In the sun.
Sonic's the best.
Sonic the Fighters.
I'm not gonna decide, oh, Ian Flynn wrote this? Well, never mind.
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
Like, the reason I don't like Ian Flynn is because he gets Sonic wrong all the time.
Yeah.
If he wrote this, then yay, he finally got Sonic right. Why the fuck can't you do this all the time, you stupid prick?
Yeah,
You need to have fucking Kishimoto rewriting all your shit in Japanese.
Yeah.
You need to have fucking Izuka looking over your fucking shoulder the whole time to write something halfway decent for once. That's
And
the thing. I'm not
stop
gonna
being a
decide. I'm not gonna decide what my opinion is
Yeah.
based on if I don't like the person. Like, this is incredible! I don't care who's responsible for it.
I mean, video games get made by, like,
A
10,000
team,
people. There's someone you don't like in there.
The credits of this game are going to be exceptionally long. I guarantee.
They won't even include Sega of China or whatever the fuck.
The catering.
Yeah, set puppies. I guarantee there's somebody in the creative team you don't like. What does that matter?
Like, what? Am I gonna be disappointed? Like, oh, finally, he wrote a good thing. I still don't know. I'm agnostic about this, but about the idea of who wrote what and how much that matters. But, like, I'm not gonna decide my opinion is different now because I happen to not like the person who may have been responsible for it, allegedly. I like what's... Fuck! I like what's happening. I'm happy with what's happening. Video game is fun.
Verb is happening.
I don't hate Ian Flynn because it's cool. I hate Ian Flynn because all the shit he writes fucking sucks ass.
Yeah, and also he's a douchebag about it on top, which doesn't help.
If he wrote something good, I would be like, yay!
Yeah.
A good thing!
I just want a good fucking
I just want a good Sonic!
Yeah.
The reason I don't like him is because the thing he writes isn't Sonic.
I'm not playing politics.
This is Sonic!
Yeah.
I witness here in this game a Sonic.
This is Sonic I see before me.
That's the thing, like, this isn't... I can't imagine this Sonic going, hey, my principles.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't monologued once.
He's given insightful, short, concise, insightful...
Tailored.
Tailored, emotional, like, validation
Support, yeah.
to people that he cares about.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the comic Sonic who fucking gaslights his friends to win arguments saying any of this shit.
Exactly.
That's why I'm like, how much of this could Ian Flynn really have written?
Yeah, exactly.
How much creative freedom did he really have,
Anything
if
he came up
anything?
with, they undid.
Like, I'm gonna put these two scenes side by side, and you're gonna tell me they were written by the same person?
Yeah, I also don't believe he's responsible for that, but...
Yeah, like... I'll take it, but
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
I just want a good thing.
I'm not gonna decide to not like it if he is responsible for it, but the fact that it is quality content leads me to believe perhaps he is not responsible for it. Perhaps I think maybe, the fact that it is so good is indicative of the fact that maybe Ian Flynn didn't write it. I don't know. If he did, I'm not gonna complain. But, it does make me ask, why isn't he writing this in the comic? Why is the comic about to go onto a new storyline after it's done with Surge? Why is it about to go into a new storyline about fucking Tangle and Whisper? Instead of, you know, the real main characters of the Sonic the Hedgehog comic book, Tangle and Whisper. Why can't he write this for the comic? What was different? What was different here that led to this outcome? Because this is good shit! Hashtag this is the good shit. Yeah, I like all the Eggman memos. I like Eggman so far. And he hasn't even interacted with Sonic at all yet.
Yeah.
Just to reiterate, like, the reason I like this is because it's not bad like the comics.
Yeah.
If the comics were also not bad, I would like them too.
Yeah.
I don't care who wrote it. Just write good thing. If it's good, then I like it. That's pretty much the beginning, middle, and end of it for me.
It's always the case where, like, people who are that unprofessional are never actually good at it.
Yeah, like, he's a fucking... Like, that reviewer was right.
Yeah.
He's a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
He doesn't... He does think themes are for 8th grade book reports. His response to people criticizing it, issue 50 was, read something else.
Yeah. I mean, what the hell do you say to that?
Like, oh, it's bad because it's for kids. Read something else then. Like, really?
Wow.
Fucking Jesus, that took a while. Like, I don't know if I trust the guy who said that about a thing he wrote to write something good like what this game is.
Yeah, it's like people who are...
I don't know if I believe you.
Are never actually good. This could be an issue.
I was in there. I was thinking, like, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you that Ian Flynn wrote this game.
Yeah, I'm not.
You've gotta be lying to me.
Yeah, it's just in name only, and then
the guy who wrote this. I don't know.
No.
And the lava burned away the cloud bank and revealed something
big.
Hey, I've seen my fair share of pinball machines. I know one when I see one. Were those... I mean, the tech here outpaces Eggman's and is older than old. Well, I guess the love of pinball predates civilization.
It would.
Sonic, shut up.
Sonic. That Titan down there.
Just totally not gonna acknowledge that.
Even a supersonic, that thing is...
Keeping you, Amy, and Knuckles trapped? So yeah, I'm gonna take it down.
Sit tight, partner.
I'll take out this last Titan and get everyone back to normal.
Wasn't a fan of that fucking... Hello! Wasn't a fan of that, fucking pinball minigame.
Yep.
8 out of 10.
Coming up on the last Titan. Care to bet who'll be the winner this time?
Recalculating. Your odds of victory have improved from impossible to highly improbable.
Those are just the kind of odds I like to beat. So these were built by the ancients too, right? They're pretty powerful enemies. Did they manage to defeat the ancients' enemies?
I can only hope their next victim is you.
You're the best. Sage is cool.
She got sass.
Oh, okay, let's jump in, or
now let's do this.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, there's a bunch of lasagna noodles.
Night! Night of the wind. Just, jump over Parry the Stone Spikes. We on it. Run it. Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Boosh, try again. Yeah, try again,
enough.
that's positive.
Fair enough.
It's not like
Nice
you
sales.
lost.
Yes.
It's just a little post.
About that. Ah, bitch.
Thank you for putting your arm down.
This makes things easier for me.
Aha!
Haha. Oop. Climbing you. Hashtag get climbed.
Climb me, Sonic.
Hey, idiot. Hey, idiot. You're a lot easier than the last one. That took a lot less effort than the last one.
My goodness.
Gimme. Yeah. Time to fight this chuckler.
Makes a lot of down hands. singer from...
So you what it's like. Try to stand in my path, but you're gonna regret it. I'll be the one who laughs last while I'm making my exit, 'cause this is only for... No matter what the outcome, you better accept it. I can cut my so don't stop for a second. Just get out of my way.
It like sounds like a remix of Infinite's theme.
Yeah.
So fucking cool! Yeah!
It's like I'm seeing double vision. Take a seat, I'm on a mission. You got everything to gain. To become everything you're not. You just give it all you got and take the pleasure with the pain. Yeah, I can feel my fire awaken. No time for being complacent. There's a dream on the horizon. You know we have to chase it and move. Get to where we're going. Really start the invasion. Best to be mistaken.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Come on. I know what I have to do. Fuck you, finally. Fucking shredding! Oh!
Oh shit.
Sonic is not a planet buster, my ass! Look at this hog! This god!
This god hog. Oh shit.
Oh shit! Oh, Kami as fuck! Yeah! Fucking revengeance!
Wow. Holy shit.
This game is the sickest!
God. Holy shit.
This game kicks all of your asses.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Damn. Fuck. Holy crap. There's
My
two more.
good. Yeah, what?
Holy shit.
This game is amazing.
That was intense.
The highs are quite high. What's next?